Ellie and the Rainbow Bridge. Ellie was a small elephant with big ears and an even bigger heart. She lived in a peaceful meadow filled with flowers and butterflies. Ellie loved to stomp in puddles, collect colorful leaves, and watch the clouds drift by. But there was one thing she wished for more than anything: a true friend. Each day, Ellie walked through the meadow, waving her trunk at the birds and smiling at the bees. But the rabbits were too quick, the squirrels too busy, and the butterflies too floaty to stay and play. One rainy afternoon, Ellie sat under a tall tree, feeling a little lonely. As the rain stopped and the sun peeked through the clouds, a brilliant rainbow appeared in the sky. Ellie's eyes grew wide. The rainbow touched the ground not far away, right by the sparkling river. And right in the middle of the rainbow stood someone small and green, a frog. The frog hopped closer and waved. "Hi there! I'm Jasper!" Ellie smiled and waved back with her trunk. "Hello, I'm Ellie. Were you walking on the rainbow?" Jasper laughed. "Kind of. I was trying to see where it goes. Do you want to come with me?" Ellie's heart skipped with joy. "Yes, please!" Together, Ellie and Jasper followed the rainbow through tall grass and tiny streams. They told silly jokes, played hide and seek, and shared a snack of juicy berries. Ellie showed Jasper how to spray water with her trunk, and Jasper taught Ellie how to leap across lily pads. As they walked, they found a grove of whispering trees. The wind made the leaves rustle like laughter, and Jasper said, "Let's pretend it's a forest of giggles." Ellie giggled, "And we're the explorers of laughter." They tiptoed through the trees, making up stories about each one. "This tree here," said Jasper, pointing to a twisted trunk, "used to be a wizard." "And that one," added Ellie, "is a dancer who spins in the wind." Further along, they came to a clear pond, still as glass. "Let's make wishes," Jasper whispered. They each closed their eyes. "I wish," Ellie said softly, "that we can be friends forever." "I wished for the same thing," said Jasper with a grin. They spent the afternoon building a fort out of twigs and big leaves. Jasper found shiny pebbles to decorate the walls, and Ellie used her trunk to dig a little moat. When it was finished, they sat inside, watching the rainbow fade into the sky. "It's gone," Ellie said quietly. "Rainbows don't last forever," said Jasper, "but maybe the feeling does." "What feeling?" "The one we found today. Being brave, being silly, and being together." Ellie nodded. "That's the best kind of feeling." As they continued along the path, dark clouds rolled in again. The sky turned gray, and a chilly wind began to blow. Suddenly, Jasper slipped on a wet rock and tumbled into a shallow, muddy pit. "Oh no!" he cried. "I'm stuck!" Ellie rushed to the edge of the pit. "Don't worry, I'm here," she said. She reached out her trunk, but the edge was too slippery for Jasper to climb. "Try holding onto this branch," Ellie said, breaking off a sturdy stick with her trunk. Jasper grabbed it, but the mud was pulling him down. Ellie took a deep breath and stepped carefully into the mud. Her big feet helped her balance as she wrapped her trunk gently around Jasper and pulled with all her might. With one big tug, squelch! Jasper popped out of the mud and landed with a flop onto the grass. They both lay there for a moment, laughing and catching their breath. "Thanks, Ellie," Jasper said. "You're not just a great friend, you're my hero." Ellie smiled. "You'd do the same for me." As the stars began to twinkle above, Ellie and Jasper lay on the soft grass beside their fort. They looked up at the sky and talked about all the adventures they still wanted to go on. Climbing a hill to watch the sunrise, finding a flower that only blooms at night, learning to sing like the birds. "I've never met anyone like you," Ellie said, turning her head. Jasper smiled. "Me neither. I think friends like us are rare." "Special," Ellie added. "Unstoppable," Jasper cheered. They laughed until their tummies hurt. Finally, it was time to go home. "Will I see you tomorrow?" Ellie asked. "You'll see me every day," said Jasper, "wherever there's fun to find and dreams to chase." From that day on, Ellie and Jasper were the best of friends. They didn't need a rainbow to find joy, because every day together was already full of color, laughter, and love.